Hey, this is Troy Erickson from emaillistmanagement.com. And I'm super excited because I have another really cool student interview today with somebody who's kind of been following along for a couple of years, actually lives locally in the area. And I've heard a lot of good things from him. So I'm happy to have him here. Quinton McCoy, welcome.
Hey man, thanks. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Like I said, I'm excited to hear more about your journey because I've seen little bits and pieces of it. So,
Yeah.
could you tell us a little bit about, how you fell into this whole copywriting and email marketing industry?
Yeah, I literally fell into it at Jason Wojo's event. Was I guess it was the first time hearing you speak, hearing more about it. I had no idea what copywriting was. I come from a tech world, tech consultant. So I heard about what you were doing, talked to Jason about what it is that he was able to help kind of start, I guess. And then from there, the life of Troy Erickson came through. And so from that, I followed you, hooked up with McCollin, and was invited to ELM. So very excited about the way that transpired for sure.
Awesome. Yeah, I appreciate that. So, you're doing cybersecurity, a little bit of sales. What really stood out to you about managing email lists as opposed to just staying with cybersecurity?
Yeah, well, my fiance and I, we tried everything. So she still works for Jason. And so we naturally wanted to do, of course, ads. And we're like, hey, let's try ads. And I was like, no, that's not really it. And again, talking to McCollin at one of the events, he was like, I think you should, steer this route. And so I was like, okay, well, let me try to go ahead and do it. And he was like, well, Troy's coming out with a cool course. And this was before you even released the course. He said he's coming out with a course in a couple of months that I think will, start off your journey, your copywriting journey. And so we did it, we believed in it, and then here we are. So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So, I mean, what are some of the wins that you've had so far as an email list manager?
Yeah. So again, I'm coming from the still in the tech industry. I mean, I got what three laptops over here to my left, kind of off screen. I'm on a couple of federal government contracts, and so leveraging the industry that I'm already familiar with, I started kind of putting what I was doing out there into some of my tech clients, and it was like, hey, we'll love for you to try to do that. And so, I mean, within the first 120 days, 4 months of joining the program, I was able to land my first two tech clients. And then, since keep continuing to go, I was able to land three more clients. So my fiance and I, we actually have five clients, all kind of in the fintech space that we write for every day. So it's exciting.
Yeah, that's awesome to take something that you were doing, and instead of having to like blow it all up, you just said, okay, I'm just going to view list management as an add-on and just take my skills to the next level instead of having
Yep.
to start over. So five clients, I mean, that's a good amount of money coming in every month, man. So
Yeah.
congrats on that.
Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate it.
So yeah, so what's some advice that you would give to somebody who's kind of new and starting out with email list management that wants to hit six figures like you?
Well, number one is join your course, right? You have to become, certified. And that's what, we did. So join your course is number one. Number two is obviously diving into a course. I know sometimes when we get an info product that we're excited about, we'll dive into it for 2 weeks or maybe in a month, and then we'll kind of slowly fall off. I say stay consistent with it, going from the ELM course to the getting your first client, follow up with that, and then third, start applying. That's something that we did. If you already are kind of honed in on the industry, start reaching out to those in that industry, and doing as your course said, just trying to figure out one thing that a company may be doing wrong and seeing if you can correct it. So definitely a lot of courses and lessons on getting your first client, including the whole course on it. So I definitely follow those three steps is my suggestion.
Perfect. So what are some of the future plans? I hear that you're looking to maybe start your own offer soon. I'm curious to hear more about that.
Yeah, so we come from a MLM background, so multi-level marketing. My fiance was in more of the health and fitness style. I was in the financial day trading. That big boom is still around, but not as popular as it once was, maybe a year or two ago. And so we are trying to structure an offer around promoting webinars. So those who run their business or want to drive sales through doing webinars, we're doing kind of like a do it for you offer. We'll put together all of their promotional content for their webinar. So we're excited about that. Hopefully that should be launching very soon now. So
Awesome, man. Yeah, like I said,
yeah.
I'm excited to follow your journey even more because you've been making a lot of strides rather quickly. So I appreciate you having you on here. Now, where can people find you? Let's say they listen to this and they're like, wow, I'm in the fintech space or a similar industry, and I think I might want to hire Quinton. Where should they go?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram at QT.McCoy. So you can find me on Instagram. My LinkedIn is my full name, Quinton McCoy. That's again more geared toward tech. So if you're confused, obviously my tech career is still my focus. And ELM is starting to, really make its way and have its way on my heart as far as pushing out of the industry. But yeah, I'm on Facebook as well, and Quinton McCoy. So you can find me on all of the main socials. No TikTok yet, no Twitter. Just those three social media outlets for sure.
Awesome. Well, Quinton, once again, thank you. And, congrats on everything so far. And happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Hey, you too, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. Congrats again, man. You're you're really setting the bar high for me, man. Yeah, she's like, well, why couldn't you drive, give me a private jet and all these things? I'm like, hey, we got to get some more clients first. So congrats to you, man. That was awesome. Definitely brought a man tear to my eyes saying what you're doing and how much you love your now fiance, man. That's awesome.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I figured if there was one time I'm gonna, get a private jet, might as well get the shortest flight I can and make it a
Yeah.
really special one. So,
Awesome.
but hey, the thing is, I plan to just keep crushing it and crushing it where a private jet becomes no big deal.
Yeah.
The last thing I'll say here, I'm a really cool thing I like about list management. I'm glad you brought this up. Is really like broadening the horizons of what you think is possible. Because like a couple of years ago, I thought a private jet was like something that it was not even like in the picture and it was only for Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
But now it's like you keep growing and you look at things and they're not like as big and scary as they once were. And I'm sure you've experienced that too.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, even this. I mean, having 5 clients, which I guess I was more of a student, just kind of studying the course. I'm like, I have a good tech career. I don't need to do anything specific in this. To actually stepping out on a limb and getting uncomfortable to have clients to now, writing every single day. I mean, it's the journey of the entrepreneur. I know I'm a former athlete. You're a former athlete, so it seems that business correlates really well with former athletes. So it's really awesome.
It does. That's very true. So, all right, Quinton, once again, thank you. And if you want to talk to Quinton, Instagram or Facebook are your best bet.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.